veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, da, 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 da. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, da, 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 da.
All right. Welcome. I want to say thank you to Nefx for that song, and also give really kudos to Indigo Saint, really amazing artist. And I recommend everyone to listen to his music. A lot of great things that are going on. So I am Mfon Akpan, and I am on here, the professor channel. I am a professor. I'm an accounting professor. And I wanted to really thank everybody for listening here on YouTube, TikTok, as well as on the podcast. And one thing that helps and makes things great is if you click the notification button, make sure you share it, you subscribe. That helps to, number one, put the video in the algorithm some more so we can reach more people. And also, you don't miss out. So when you have content, or if I'm on here with the live streams and having guests, you'll be the first to know and to be notified. So I think that's good. And the theme for this week, and it was something I was really thinking about really hard leading up to the broadcast, was what if the metaverse fails? And for those of you who know me and who on this channel, a lot of the content is around the metaverse. We're talking about the metaverse. And I think it's important to look at the other side of the equation, because I am all for it. I believe in it. It's here. It's coming. However, what if it fails? So, and thinking about that, what does it mean if the metaverse fails? And I had to think about what perspective to put that in, particularly with the launch of the new headset from Oculus. So their new headset is costing $1,500. There's a lot of pushback. There's been a lot of not so positive feedback on what's going on with Meta and the metaverse as Mark Zuckerberg sees it. And to answer that, what happens if the metaverse fails? If Mark Zuckerberg fails, if Meta fails to execute, and I think that's important to realize that right now, Meta is working on executing a business strategy. And if they fail to execute it, what will happen to the metaverse? And I'm looking at it from the perspective of Meta, who is the loudest, I would say, as far as the metaverse, pivoting a company, changing its whole strategy, and moving it around the metaverse. I think that if Meta fails to bring forth its vision of the metaverse, that someone else will. So that you may say, well, wait a minute, what if it fails? If they fail, I think that if you look at the failure as a positive thing, in other words, if they failed, the second mover, so if they're coming in and we look at them, I'm not saying that they are a first mover, but if we look at them as a first mover in the metaverse and it fails, now whoever comes afterwards knows what not to do or what to do better and what to change. So I think that if they do fail to implement their vision, I think there will be a metaverse, and I think that the pieces will be picked up and carried forward by another platform. So, and many people say that businesses, you get out competed, and we see that now. And I think that the metaverse is a real thing. I think the metaverse will be here. I think what will happen is that if Meta does not succeed, a competitor will come in and will really push through and bring a version of the metaverse to the masses. And when I say the version of the metaverse, I mean hardware and the software. Because really, I think Meta's play with the metaverse right now, I think they're following a smartphone playbook. What do you mean by that? I think they're looking to make money on applications, apps. So if you think about it, you've got your smartphone, but you can't use your phone unless you have apps. And you think about Apple and its app store, you've got the apps on the app store, they charge what, 30% of your revenue, upwards of that. So it's negotiable, but they get a piece of the revenue that's generated from the apps that are on their phones. So I think with Meta working to open physical stores where they sell their hardware, the idea is to get more and more people using and buying the hardware. And you've got already billions of people who are on the initial, they're on the platform of the software with Instagram and Facebook. Because you got an Oculus, you can go onto your Facebook, you can communicate with people who are your Facebook friends. However, if you want to watch Netflix, you've got to download the Netflix app. So I think the key is, which is brilliant. Many people say, well, what is Mark Zuckerberg? I think it makes sense when you look at it from an existing business model. The smartphone, the apps, You look at it, the hardware, and you got the operating system. They've already got billions of people who are on their platform. They need the hardware. And now, once you get the hardware, you start using it, and now you start downloading the app. So I think the more people they can get on their hardware, right? The more people who have these headsets and are using the hardware, then the more apps, the more utility the apps have, the more people who want to develop the apps, and the more money that can be made from the apps. I think the only miscalculation is that I think with this technology, there's a progression. And what I mean by that is we've had a leap. So we've had the headset technology, but what has also happened is that we've got web VR. So you can just log in on your computer. I can get on my laptop and go to spatial.io, go to the Sandbox, Decentraland. I can go to all of these Verbella frames. So I can go to all of these virtual worlds and platforms. This is like a video game without having to use the headset. So now I think the challenge is, how do I convince someone who can interact and take part in the metaverse on their laptop, which they already have, or their smartphone already, to move into this headset, and then would need to use the headset and have to have, and then pay for and download the apps. I think that's the challenge. And I think that is what is slowing down the progress. I'm a metaverse enthusiast, but most of the time I'm on the metaverse, I'm on my computer. I'll go into these virtual worlds on my laptop without having to use a headset. So I think that is the big challenge. Now, if that fails, if they fail to execute with that, will someone else come in and figure something else out? I think that is the case. They'll figure out their missteps and how to maneuver. Will it be a similar type of system with the apps and the hardware? I believe so. However, I think it may be a different type of strategy, technology, or way to implement it, or could be the same strategy, getting people to buy this hardware. However, it might be able to, another company may be able to implement it cheaper, or figure out a way to an incentive to get people to get onto the hardware versus having the just using it on their laptop. So I think if it does fail, the metaverse will still be here. We will still have the metaverse. It is here, and it will only continue to move forward. But will the execution of Meta fail? That only time will tell with that. As far as their strategy, there could be a pivot, so we may see things change or maneuver in a different way. But I think my interpretation of their strategy, I think it's brilliant. However, I think there's challenges with implementing that strategy, which need to be overcome. And time will tell. Maybe they have an answer for that. Maybe there's more things that are coming that we do not know about. However, the way things are looking right now, there's not a strong, compelling reason for someone to buy a headset outside of, just wanting or being a technology enthusiast, being interested in it, because you can enter and do you won't so granted, I get it. The headset gives you that immersive experience. I understand it. However, if you can still access and experience the metaverse on your computer, and it's easy to get on your computer, which you're using anyway, I think that is the big hurdle and the challenge there moving forward. So, but will the metaverse fail? What if it fails? I think if regardless of what we see now, if it does not work, it will continue. It will continue and it will move forward in a different format and a different strategy. So thank you. I want to know what you think. Let me know what you think about this. I read the comments. Send me an email, info@mfonakpan.com. I love to hear from you, and have an amazing, amazing week. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and turning on those notifications.
In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed, all the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say, I don't push pause, no I push play, I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make, I turn flaws into flawless traits, I build tall, never capping space, I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light